Stars of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Lumen Field. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
Anytime you find yourself on the road, you want to do anything you can early to establish yourself and quiet this crowd. And I'll tell you, there's no better way than to take the opening kickoff nearly all the way and set up your offense with great field position to start this game.
And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Seahawks, nothing.
After the touchdown, Davis back out to kick this one off.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Travis Hunter.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Quick throw, taken in. He's taken down just shy of midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent.
Into space. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, I think these guys were ready for week one to get started. I mean, you see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
After the touchdown, Davis back out to kick this one off.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Now, faking the give. And here's another ball that's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Seahawks, nothing.
After the touchdown, Davis back out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Right back to the air following that pick six. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Finding room at midfield. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
County Lions. Here we go. Set. 60 boxes.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Exiting the pocket right. Going up top. That is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now a give on the ground. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Cougar 19. Let's go now. Count, ready.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. As caught, that's Lane. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on,
and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. Hayden Davis for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders are able to extend their first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Davis back out to kick this one off.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. They'll look to throw. Forced out wide. Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Let's go. Vikings, 18. Ready, ready?
Play action. Here's Daniels. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get it. 70 Lions, 79 Broncos.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go. Set 70 Rangers. Set 60 Eagles. 60.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1 yard line. What a kick. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
He'll get this out wide. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Left side. It's complete. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on. Set. Head to 60. Head to 60.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Panther Street. Ready? 70 Timber. Ready?
To the ground, a first down run. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Commanders with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment.
Ready?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll throw with Daniels. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be. because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open. He tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
19 tight, 19, come on.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. That one is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
70, 70.
Washington, first down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Commanders, first down.
18, 5 in.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
The 3-yard line.
Ready.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready. Go.
To the air again is Daniels. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
After the touchdown, Davis back out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to his right. Again, working deep downfield. And he will score. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Seahawks. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. Not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the jump. Cowboy 80. Here we go. Here we go. Street. Steady.
Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard.
Ready.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on.
On play action, Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align. And tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Seahawks 19.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got him. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
We'll try the right side this time. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
After the touchdown, Davis back out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here's Lane. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
To throw is Daniels. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here. Continue to come away giving up no points, give the ball back to your offense, and see if they can start chipping away.
That is caught out wide on the RPO, and a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Daniels now on 1st down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the 1st half. That one picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Left side, caught by Hunter. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is caught. What a throw. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Seattle. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer.
Makes the score. Commanders 42. Seahawks 26.
Three seconds, all that remain in this 1st half, as that one's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Washington. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going right sideline and complete. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
18, come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60, go.
Throwing now on first and 10. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
18, right here.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Stephanie! Cougar 19! Ready,
It's first down, and they'll run. Oh, big hole left side to the 20. And he will score again. Touchdown, Commanders. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
19 tight, 6, here we go, 6,
To the air now on first and 10. That's caught downfield by Hunter. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
He'll look to throw here on first down. He'll air it out down the middle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Seahawks 32.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get up! Get up!
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Travis Hunter up to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hurt.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gun. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Savon Revel there to make the play.
And it's third
Go,
down.
ready?
3rd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Davis now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders add on to their already sizable lead.
63. Seahawks 32.
After the touchdown, Davis back out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Set up. 70 Lions.
Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 36 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throw on the run is complete. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities.
A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Commanders. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Makes the score. Commanders 70. Seahawks 32.
After the touchdown, Davis back out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Maybe you on that rap to pay the bills.
Mustang 19. 70 Lions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Street, Warrior 70. Go.
He'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete.
So this is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield. So nice job here, sticking with their guys, not giving any open targets downfield, and they force the incomplete.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. 25 yards. The for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll look to throw yet again. Forced out left. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready? Cougar 19.
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 left, Cowboy 80. Ready?
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
4 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. For any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Ready? 70 Lions.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's taken in. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Go! Bronco 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Daniels going to throw again. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Viking 18. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
A tough spot here. Third and long.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 11.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That is hard. Down the field. He's got it. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Warrior 70.
They'll throw out of the gun. Moving to his right. He's got it at the 3. From the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Third and goal. Forced to his right. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Seattle. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Seahawks 38.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 2. Viking 18. Steady.
Now a run on first down. He's inside the 30. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Washington. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
After the touchdown, Davis back out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 18 card. 18 card. Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Well, it's late, you're losing, things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
70 Lions.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Commanders will take over at their own 14-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Go. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That is an even 80-yard play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Here we go.
Here we go. One final play. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. Check go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.